Hello, my dear students and my dear YouTube followers. I'm very glad to see you on my channel. Today, I would like to recommend you to read more in English. Sometimes reading is very hard for us because written English and speaking English are two different English sometimes. I recommend to improve your listening activity skills together with your reading skills. In this video, I will play the video for you in English and to show you the text. And when you listen this text, you could watch the text and read and listen at the same time. It will be very useful for you to do these two skills in one time, like to kill two birds with one stone. Today we will read and listen The Heroine by Patricia Highsmith, one detective story in English. So let's start.
The Heroine by Patricia Highsmith. The girl was so sure she would get the job that she had come to Westchester with her suitcase. She sat in the living room of the Christensens' house, looking, in her plain blue coat and hat, even younger than her 21 years. "Have you worked as a governess before?" Mr. Christensen asked. He sat beside his wife on the sofa. "Any references, I mean?" "I was a maid at Mr. Dwight Howell's home in New York for the last 7 months." Lucille looked at him with suddenly wide gray eyes. "I could get a reference from there if you like, but when I saw your advertisement this morning, I didn't want to wait. I've always wanted a place where there are children." Mrs. Christensen smiled at the girl's enthusiasm and said, "We might phone them, of course. What do you say, Ronald? You wanted someone who really liked children." And 15 minutes later, Lucille Smith was standing in her room in the servants' house at the back of the big house, putting on her new white uniform. "You're starting again, Lucille," she told herself in the mirror. "You're going to forget everything that happened before." But her eyes grew too wide again, as though to deny her words. They looked like her mother's when they opened like that, and her mother was part of what she must forget. There were only a few things to remember. A few silly habits. Like burning bits of paper in ashtrays, forgetting time sometimes, little things that many people did, but that she must remember not to do. With practice, she would remember, because she was just like other people. Hadn't the psychiatrist told her so? She looked out at the garden and lawn that lay between the servants' house and the big house. The garden was longer than it was wide, and there was a fountain in the center. It was a beautiful garden, and trees so high and close together that Lucille could not see through them, and did not have to admit or believe that there was another house somewhere beyond. The Howell house in New York. Tall and heavily ornamented, looking like an old wedding cake in a row of other old wedding cakes. The Christensen house was friendly and alive. There were children in it. Thank God for the children. But she had not even met them yet.
The continuing of the story you could see in the next video. If you want to see the continuing of the story, please follow my channel. It's very easy to do. Just enter my YouTube page, press follow, and then press on the bell. This bell will inform you about my new videos. Hope you like the story and hope that you would like to hear the continuing on the story. If you follow my channel, it will be the best payment for the job I'm doing for you. See you in the next video. Bye.